Hi Year 1 and welcome to Maths. Today we are comparing groups of objects. Now when you compare something, you look at two things and see how they are similar and how they are different. Let's see how we go on. So before we do that, we need to warm up our brains. So we have got question number 1. It says 110 and something ones is the same as 12. So 110 and something ones is the same as 12. So how do we make 12? 12 is 10, 11, 12. So 110 and 11, 12. So how many ones did we have? 110 and 2 ones. Fantastic. So I've got 2 little fingers here. So 110 and 2 ones equals 12. Great work. This one. Can you read this sentence? 9 arrow 10. Can you remember what this arrow was? Can you remember? That's it, it's our crocodile hands. So remember, we've got more than and less than. So, can you remember which way round it goes? Give you a clue. Remember, the crocodile eats the biggest number. So 9 is less than 10. Done. What is 1 more than 15? What's 1 more than 15? What did the word more mean? Right, more means we're going up the number line. We're getting more things. So if we start at the number 15, what's 1 more than 15? We need to count 1 more. 15, 16. Well done. So 1 more than 15 is 16. Now down here, Tommy is making 17 with his counters. He needs something more. So he's got this many already. We need to figure out how many more we need to add on. So what does a complete 10 frame make? 10, well done. So 10. Let's count on and see how many he's got. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So Tommy's got 16 now. He just needs 17. So how many more do we need to add on? 16, 7, 1, because 16, 17. Tommy needs to add on 1 more. We've just put a yellow one there. Great work, Year 1. Oh, that's tricky. My brain is definitely warmed up. Oh, yay, cake. Let's have a look at this question. So, we've got some cake here. It's Alex's birthday and it's Eva's birthday. And we're comparing to find out who is older. How can we figure out how old they are? We can count the candles because we put in the amount of candles as to how old you are. So if you were 1, you would have 1 candle. If you were 5, you would have 5 candles. So let's count the candles and see how old each girl is. So Alex, she's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So Alex is 8. Let's count Eva's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Eva is 10. So who is older? Eva or Alex? Well, if Alex has only got 8, that means she's only 8. And Eva's got 10, which means she is 10. So which number is bigger? Yeah, they're 10. So Eva must be older because the older you get, the bigger your birthday number is. So if Alex is only 8, Eva is 10, Eva's got the bigger number, therefore Eva is older as she has the most amount of candles on her cake. Now here we've got some more cakes, or lots more cakes. Now they've been baking and we have got cupcakes here, cupcakes here. And it says, who baked the least? Now the least means the smallest number. Who baked the least? So we've got, let's count. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 here. How many is here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 10 and 12. Who baked the least? Something is less than something. So what's the smallest number? 10, well done. So 10 is less than well done. So the granddad baked the least amount of cakes because his number was smaller. 10 is less than 12, so granddad baked the least amount. So now, who baked the most? Again, we have got 10 and 12, but our sentence has switched. Now it says something is more than something. Which number is the most? 12, well done. So 12 is more than 10, well done. Which means that Nanny baked the most amount of cakes because her number is bigger. Good work. Now let's compare. So I've got some pink buttons and some green buttons here. Pink and green. Now Tiny is here and he says, I think that the pink buttons are equal to the green buttons. What does equals mean? Yeah, it's the same. Equals means it's the same. So Tiny thinks that the pink buttons are the same amount as the green buttons. Now, why do you think that, Tiny? Oh, I know, it's because they're the same length. So they both finish here and they both start over here. So start and finish at the same place. So Tiny thinks that they're the same amount. Are they? How can we find out? Yeah, let's count them. So let's count the pink ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. Let's count the green ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Huh, that's not the same amount. If we have 12 up here and 11 down here. Let's see how Tiny's laid it out. So 10 and 10. They're not the same length, are they? I think the pink ones are slightly more squished together. The gaps in between are smaller than the gaps down here. So 10, 11, 12 and 10, 11. So although they looked like they were the same length, actually we have more pink ones than we do green ones. What does Tiny think? It's easier when you line them up. They are more pink than green. So he's lined them all up nicely. Let's see. So 10 and 10. Ah, yes. So you can see if you put them one under each other, then they're all lined up together. And now you can see that there are more pink ones than green ones because there's more pink ones that overhang. Let's have a look at these questions. So, more than or less than? Now we've got to count these fingers and count these fingers and decide whether or not this is more or less than these ones. So let's count here. How many have we got? We've got 10 and a 2. 10, 11, 12. So 12, is it more or less than 10 and a 4? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Is 12 more or less than 14? 12 is 10, 11, 12, 13. 12 is less than 14 because 14 is more. Oh, next one. Oh, we've got some bread. So now we need to count. Now we know if they're all stuck together like this, there are 10. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 16 rolls over here. And we've got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 down here. So 16 and 14. What's bigger? 16 is bigger. So 16 is more than 14 red rolls. Fantastic. Let's try something else. Now we've got our straws. Can you remember what it means when we have 10 straws together in an elastic band? Yeah, it means it's 1, 10. Fantastic. So 10, 11, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 11, is it more or less than 13? 11 is less than 13 because we have 13 is bigger. So 11 is less than. So we've got more straws here. So now we've got our 10 stick and 6 ones. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 16 and 15. Is 16 more than or less than 15? It's more than, well done. 16 is more than 15. Great work. Let's have a look here. We've got greater than, less than, or equals to. So greater than is like more than, less than means it's smaller, equals to means the same, it's the same. So how many have we got here? We've got a complete 10 frame, so 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19, is that more than, less than, or the same as 10, 11, 12, 13, 14? 19 and 14. 19, is it more than or less than 14? 19 is more than, isn't it, because it's higher up on the number line. So 19 is more than 14. Great work. Let's have a look here. So 16, so we've got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16, is it more than or less than what number I've got here? And here I've got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, 16 and 16. Is that more than, less than, or equals to? Well done, it's equals to, or also known as the same as. So 16 is the same as 16. Great work, Year 1. Let's go on to today's worksheet and see how we get on. Okay, Year 1, here's today's worksheet. So our first question is, Annie and Tommy have these sweets. Annie has all of these sweets and Tommy has all of these sweets. Now, it says, who has the least amount of sweets? So who has the least? That's the smallest number. Let's count them first. Let's cross them out as we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So Annie's got 11. How many's Tommy got? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. So Annie's got 11 and Tommy's got 8. Who has the least sweets? Complete this sentence. Something is less than something. 11 is less than 8. Is that right? Is 11 less than 8? No, it's not. 8 is less than 11. So let's rub that out. 8 is less than 11 because 8 is a smaller number than 11. Great work. Let's have a look down here. Who has the most sweets? Complete this sentence. Something is more than something. 11 is more than 8. Well done, you all. Let's go up here. So Teddy and Amir have these cookies. Teddy's, Amir's. Who has the most cookies? How do you know? Complete the number sentence. Let's count them because although it looks like they've got the same amount, they're not all lined up together. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Teddy has 6. Now how many's Amir got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Amir has 11. Let's read this number sentence. So, who has the most cookies? How do we know? So, something is more than something. Is 6 more than 11? If I have 6, have I got more? No, if I have 11, I've got more. So 11 is more than 6. Fantastic work. Let's have a look down here. What? Write greater or less to complete the statement. So we've got to compare this side to this side, and in the middle here I've got to write whether it's greater or less, so more or less. How many have I got here? I've got a complete 10 frame. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So I've got 18, and is that more or less than, let's count this side. So 10, oh, 2 complete 10 frames. What's 10 add 10? 20, well done. So 18, is it more or less than 20? It's less, isn't it? So less. Less. 18 is less than 20. Great work. Let's look at this one. So now we've got a 10 frame. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15, is that more or less than 10, 11, 12, 13? So 15, is it more or less than 13? 13 is less than 13. 13 is less than 13. 13 is more or less than 13. 13 is less than 13. 13 is more or less than 13. 13 is less than 13. 13 is more or 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 less than 13. So if I had 15 biscuits, would I have more or less than 13? I'd have more, wouldn't I? I'd have 2 more. So 15 is more, or you can write greater if you want. More. Now here I've got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 is something more or less than how many is here? So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 16, is that more or less than 17? So if I had 16 biscuits and I had 17 biscuits, 16 is less than, isn't it? So less. 16 is less than 17. Great work, year one. You're working really hard with your maths now. Now this is the worksheet I've done today. If you've got one similar or a little bit different, that's okay. Just do whichever one you've got at home with you. And I will see you all tomorrow.